25, but this one definitely fits the bill. I think CFO's comp is so much more well-rounded, though. They have the Ezreal that's super mobile, so difficult to lock down. They have the Jace for poke. They have the Ezreal.
Have the same level of coordination of the fan chant leaders and stuff like that, as Honku already has to flash away. Crisp trying to get in there, and there is the route. Honku's going to be going down. First blood here extraordinarily early, and it goes to Kanavi.
Yeah, this really couldn't be worse, to be honest. I mean, he ends up dying despite using his flash. You look at the top lane. Oh, hold that thought.
There's a big flash forward from Kaiwing as they're trying to follow up. JackeyLove in so much trouble. Doggo just one more auto attack, and there it is. Could have been first blood. Unfortunately, it's the second one, but
they have Prio on this objective.
Whoa, Kaiwing's going for it. He finds himself the pulverize. They've separated Crisp. He doesn't have the aftershock anymore, and neither does he have his life. Is Junji going to be able to grab that one? Honku going to move out of the way of Cream here, who's just doing some investigating by the looks of things. Goes back to his soul, but I don't know about that one. And the ulti is picked up by Junjia. Will they be able to get the permafrost? The answer is no.
It's really important because they ended up committing so much to the Dragons, and we'll end up losing this turret, and maybe 369 as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. The headbutt does push him back. He's looking to try and get something done here. Permafrost is going to stop him in his tracks, though. There is so much CC. I don't think 369's going anywhere, even if he can ignore some of it. Never mind, though. The all-out just brings Kaiwing through the wall, but the cow, he's so sticky, and he just...
Rest here, looking like he might just be able to get out.
Yeah, trap does come on through there as Kanavi looking to try and land the spear, but he doesn't do so. Rest still trying to get out, and I don't know about that solar flare.
It's
absurd.
Consider also as all Cream, or Crisp rather.
Crisp is in a little bit of trouble. Of course, does have the Eclipse, but unfortunately, it's just not quite enough. Cream goes in, does find two with the ulti here, but he does have to get out. Now Kanavi, just denied by Kaiwing, and the curtains were cold, but unfortunately didn't really answer.
Just too late to use it here. He is just in a bouncy castle.
Oh dear. This is one of the more killable Cassantes I've seen thus far, as 369 is dead. 5 against 4 right now, but Rest is going to make his way in as we start a siege into this mid lane. JackeyLove avoids at least part of the damage, but not all of it, as now the turret is taking a whole bunch here, and the range that you do have as Glacial Prison flies forward. I don't know about that one as far as the Seismic Shove is concerned, and the Solar Flare is going to connect. Junji is so tanky though, as Kaiwing, he's gone completely off on his own. Crisp gets himself out of there, and the unbreakable will of this cow is actually going to work out. They pull the AD carry though, they pull Cream, and he is going to get taken out. Honku falling.
Allows him to get soul point on the Dragon as Doggo flying too close to the sun.
Yeah, not quite working out. Arcane shifting over the wall, but you can follow if you are the Yone. So Cream able to lock him down, gets back to work on this Dragon as well, and he is now 1-0
in this game because they have such a massive map advantage.
Kaiwing's flank angle is kind of massive right now, as the Zenith Blade is going to try and push him away. The Weaver's Wall comes down, and they have their eye on the prize. The prize being Crisp, who is going to flash back towards JackeyLove, and now a teleport to come forward. Have they overstepped? That's the question. As Cream coming in, a teleport now as Rest just dives on top of the Yone. They push him away, but he does manage to use the ult to get himself out, and it's not enough.
Has hit his 2-item spike, has his Swifties. He's running around the map fast, making big plays.
Well, Ebba Pope's come through here as Crisp, not a whole lot he can do about that one. True Shot Barrage cutting. CFO have been clinical with their control of this game. They grab the Voracious Otacon. There's the Weaver's Wall to split up the fight, but Honku, he's on the northern side. I don't know about that one. He just withdraws. And sometimes you forget that the Voracious Otacon only means it's a couple of 100 gold, and then you can get back into the fight once again. Teleport available. He could come back immediately as Doggo is going insane underneath this turret. 369 trying to block, but Crisp is still going to be cut down. Now Cream gets knocked up. Kaiwing looking to try and push him out of there. As I don't know about this one. Still, we are just going to try and kill 369 before we go down. The withdraw comes through from Doggo. Kaiwing might be joining him now, as Junji going to slow them as much as he can. Headbutts the wall, and speaking of headbutts, Kaiwing is going to try and send...
It's not because he's playing badly, and I better not see any comments.
Oh dear. Cream is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Worst one to deal with if you are going to be trying to contest for Baron, as Junji is going to be dashing forward, looking for Kanavi here. He will accept a Crisp as a consolation prize, as Deadly Flourish coming on through the knockup, and the delivery of Kanavi as they all dive in. The Seismic Shove defensively is gorgeous from Honku, as he then flashes over. Cream's in trouble. He's flashing away. 369 on the other side of the fight, trying to duel against Rest and Doggo, and I think I know where the smart money's at when it comes to that battle. He is going to try and get himself out of there. Will be successful for now, but can they save their inhibitor turret in mid lane?
Yeah, they're just going to look for the Weaver's Wall to cut him off.
Yep, Jackie, I don't know whether he's going to be flashing away from that one. Cooldown not up yet, and the inhibitor is going to fall down once more. Yet as the controller does go into the back of the pit, this cow, the secret agent, as now Honku could be in a little bit of trouble. Glacial Prison going just wide as Kanavi is getting flanked. The cow comes in, there's the pulverize onto Crisp. Kanavi trying to pounce his way out of there. Crisp not going to have access to that ability, and so he's just dead. Once again, the 1v2 for 369 as he pulls Honku away, and Honku just goes golden. He should be A-okay here as Rest takes him out. Doggo is in a lot of trouble. Now just standing behind his teammates, making sure CFO keep everyone alive. Rest now diving on top of Cream. Cream is maybe able to take this one as the
Soul felt so close and now feels so much further away.
Junjo looking for an opportunity here as Kaiwing once again with the perfect flank angle throws the ulti down to make sure he stays alive and gets the two-man pulverized. Cream able to get himself out of there, had unbound the soul as 369, he's not frontlining anymore, and Kanavi is the one caught out. This War Machine will just eat whatever's in front of them as Honku looking for even more. Cream able to get himself just out of there, but they are limping back to the fountain right now, and this
and CFO, they have got this one super minion here. They're trying to take out these Nexus turrets.
Yeah, 369 diving forward, but he's in the bouncy castle. The seismic shot was too good. He goes all out, but he is all out options. As now Cream back underneath this turret now, and Top Esports, they don't have the money, they don't have the way to get in, and CFO just too good here in this game one. Jackie going to be taken out. Doggo is on an absolute rampage. It's a triple kill here, possibly even a quadra unless Rest just decides to take that one away. And there it goes. Nexus now exposed, and CFO, my God, what an incredible performance from this team. Kanavi might also be taken down, but instead, the Nexus falls, and CFO are up 1-0.
What TES had, right? And these are a lot of unforced errors, too. That's really frustrating to watch when you know what these players
Caitlyn
are.
starts to really get online, and the Scion becomes unkillable, the Skarna becomes unkillable, Honku's damage is insane, you can start matching in sides. That's when things get really scary for Top. On the same
There's two factions of both fandoms here in LoL Park today.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Crisp is here too.
Yeah, they're pulling the wave. Driver knows exactly what's going on here. Wants to be able to get rid of these minions as quickly as possible. The heroic charge from Crisp as he dives in. They have to be wary. Will, of course, turn into a zombie, but it looks like they are not going to have the damage to take him out on this push. Now just waiting for this tower to reset. Slowing down Kanavi here as Driver does go down for first blood, but 369's in trouble. Down to extraordinarily low, but not going to fall. And now on the other side, let's see whether Jackie Love is going to survive this one. The flash comes out, the Valkyrie there as well. Stun comes on through as Kyling's going to be taken out. Jackie is still alive.
And you could really punish that, Caitlyn. So in this second game, things are going according to plan, finally here for Top Esports.
Yeah, it's really interesting because when it comes to scaling, I think that you'd look at the CFO draft and be like, oh, if you get to ultra late game, it's going to be a disaster. As Jackie Love, once again, utilizing a really nice Valkyrie to get himself out of the way. But now, Junji are going to come in. And Jackie, no mana, no hope. Barrier not going to work out. I don't even think whether that Impale was necessary. Cream now diving forward, does have that depth charge, gets the double knockup, which is really nice, but he gets one in return. There's the Emperor's Divide, and he's pushed into the turret. Honku will gladly take that kill, as Jackie not there for the follow-up damage. Kylie
First turret going over here to CFO.
Still able to clear out the wave. Oh man, I have a feeling I know which streamer he's been watching. See whether 369 is going to be okay, as Keith's verdict going to get channeled, and Crisp says no thank you.
It's the second time Crisp has bailed out a dive target as well.
Unstoppable Onslaught is not available, but it is for Cream, who is going to be able to take him down with the Kingslayer.
But now Top Esports are on this dragon here, and yeah, Jackie Love doesn't have 2 items, but he's still got that Triforce, he hits hard.
Haven't done a lot of homework though. Doggo and Kaiwing now unseen. They get the depth charge. It's a double knockup and it's really nice, but the interruption comes in. The Impale is so good. Chris Blast so incredibly long though, as Kanavi will get taken down in the end. Knockups are plenty here as Driver tries to get himself out, but the DPS from Top Esports is too high.
This wave they're stacking onto this turret.
All right, Kanavi is going to drive that one into the turret. As now Junjo looking for an opportunity. Should be able to find an Impale, but can he stay alive as the Equalizer is just cooking him? However, they just take down Jackie. The Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Kaiwing, but a lot of the damage has already been done. It's a 9 actually pretty powerful at the moment. 800 gold in the lead as far as his matchup is concerned, as Jackie taking so much damage. Doggo flashing out of the way of Crisp as well. Gives him the thumbs up. Man, Doggo kind of feeling himself here at the moment.
And I think he should. He trades Flash here
Oh dear, Jackie in trouble. Honkyu gets the barrier around. There's the anchor to the head. Question mark type situation here as Driver has such a phenomenal angle on the flank. 369's teleporting in. The Keeper's verdict gets rid of the Nautilus, but the smite is still there. And Kanavi just going to get thrown out. The Emperor's Divide goes down. That is going to be Junjia taking down the Otacon. But is it going to be enough to win them the fight? As the Impale onto Cream, that's going to take down the Silas. They do manage to get one back, but it's a triple. Making it really hard for them to get in regardless of what was going on. As Kaiwing looking for another opportunity. Oh man, Kanavi just thrown into the wall, does get down the ulti, but now he's looking to try and go in. Crisp on an angle, wants to try and find a priority target. He gets Honkyu, gets him into the wall, and he should be taken down, but he goes golden before anything can happen. Driver going to be taken out, but Junja is so tanky. Driver is now the zombie mode, pushing them away here, and Doggo is TS just wanting to try and deny it as best they can. Oh man, just one extra link in that chain. And it would have been a good one. Crisp spotted on the flank angle as Kanavi in there. The Sand Soldiers doing some work. Cream with the Emperor's Divide already hijacked. But Junja just gets rid of him. They dive on top of the Silas. The Dragon's still at 4K as the fight continues to break out. Kaiwing should be eviscerated, but mid for support you'll take. Driver still extraordinarily low, and that's the Dragon denied as it goes over to Kanavi. It's once again another 1-for-1 as Junja looking to try and pick one off. Crisp could be the target, takes a boulder to the noggin, and Honkyu gonna push him away. So some Alcove Gaming not gonna work out here for the Poppy. Known for his tank busting. Yes, he's got a Lord Doms, but I don't know whether it's gonna be enough. Steadfast presence, maybe not as steadfast as Crisp wants it to be as they do dive in. Junja going to be pulling back Kanavi though, as the Equalizer burning down.
Push Driver to block 369, and they can try to burn this down. Cream looking for the flank.
Oh yeah, Honkyu almost actually caught out. There's Jackie Love just scooped up, and Cream diving into the back. He wants to be the hero, but it's desperation from top Esports. They're going to be taking down some inner turrets, and it looks like they're dotting some I's and crossing some T's. Is not going to get stunned up. Is this Scion? Doesn't really mind about it either because he looks pretty immortal. Is now just zoning away Jackie Love, and Honkyu, he finds him. No flash can get you out of that one, and he goes golden to keep himself alive. They get a couple that wins them this series.
It's looking like this is just the end of it. CFO, a huge performance here today, taking out top Esports in a dominant 2-0. Movements throughout the entirety of first stand, and that's the dance we've been waiting for.
There he is. Oh my God.
Right? Because at this point in the game, like, they've already made so many other misplays to get to this point, and
Realm Warp will be able to match some of the Pantheon. So it's not just like that Team Liquid can completely run around the map faster than Hanwha Life Esports. They have their own big global threat in the Rise, and if they can get on top of the backline, this composition...
Things going about as well as they possibly can. That's a lot of boxes.
And do things like this. So a good tempo move from TL now.
Oh dear, there's a handshake. It's very polite, but maybe not so much. As Delight is going to be able to at least escape for the moment. Does get into the mists.
It was a firm handshake, Atlas.
That was a very firm handshake. That's the kind of one where obviously the dad doesn't want you dating his daughter. Is okay. Peanut diving forward, finds the cease and desist, but Young gets underneath his turret, and now the grand Skyfall comes down. Umpty going to be able to grab Peanut one more time for the second kill. We're getting close to picking up one of these feats of strength as Viper not going to get caught by the ultimate from this Renata. And they are going to be able to disengage, but not without losing their jungler.
Yeah, that showcases so well.
For a while, he's got a good Owen Wilson impression. As Peanut going to be pushed away, but I don't think loses out on that one. Flash used by Viper here to avoid the handshake. And Umpty and Peanut just continuing to fight. Smite going to be utilized there as Umpty just dives on top. And these health bars were already low. Peanut in trouble, and he's dead again!
When Leon is starting to get big, APA is getting bigger, and Umpty is just making plays everywhere as they get more plays topside.
Zeus might kill Impact here, though. This could be a bit of a problem as Impact trying to get himself away, but he's still skewered. And Zeus grabs the kill. Young going to be moving down here, looking to try and grab some revenge for his top laner. As Delight now, they get dove on. I think Zeus might be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Does have divine intervention, but sometimes even the gods cannot save you. And Yun going to be able to pull those sticks out, and that's going to grab that kill. Peanut could be in trouble as well as Yun is dancing around with that martial poise. Grabs a double now on this Kalista, and that satchel's gorgeous! Never doubt APA's Ziggs.
Are overpriced into this play. Meanwhile,
and Delight is dead. So Core JJ, the one...
It's a Cloud Soul.
It's my day today. As, all right, Zeka is going to get pushed into APA. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. It's a fair bit of damage onto Delight, but that is going to be the ulti, and Delight should just die here as Umpty just combos him down. Zeka could be in trouble now as well as Core JJ comes through. The handshake is going to be landed, but Umpty is in turret range, does manage to walk out as Peanut, a little bit anemic at this point in time. Zeka unable to walk up, but still throwing the Spell Flux through.
Yun's here.
Oh, okay, Zeka actually taking a lot of damage now, trying to Realm Warp his way out. Will be able to escape for now and takes Peanut with
even.
it. Yeah.
In fact, Han with a slight lead.
Oh dear, Umpty able to get out of the way of the Bone Skewer this time. There is still a turret that's up and available. Peanut's coming down. Teleported is not going to be enough as Delight delivers a bunch of money over to his teammates. Mega Inferno Bomb coming down. Delight taking some damage from that one. As Zeus also a little worse for wear.
And still a ways away from that.
Peanut just took a whole lot of damage on his way in. Went through all of the mines as well as great handshake as APA should be able to take him down, but the divine intervention onto Peanut. They just wait it out. He does eventually die. I don't know whether that bailout is going to necessarily work as Delight. He's just slinked into stealth and he'll be okay as well as Core JJ just wanted to walk this one off. Handshake going to connect, but so does the Bone Skewer as Viper really...
The Ziggs, unfortunately, because he doesn't do a lot.
APA is dead. So is Zeka, though. Never mind. Maybe not, as Umpty wanting to grab that stun once again, but Peanut says no, not today, and maybe he's just going to die. Instead, he's got the spear. Then he's able to take down Zeka. Now I'm trying to taxi his way out to these Krugs as Peanut really wants to get that Vault Breaker back. He gets underneath the turret, but the stun is almost back up, and Umpty will survive.
Viper.
The Whirling Death. They should be able to communicate this. And so Umpty just continues walking.
Taking stock, though.
Oh.
Team Liquid.
All right, Core JJ spots him out here as Yun is their target. Delight diving forward as well. Cease and desist goes down. Barrier is decent. Has the bailout, but it's not enough. And it's another kill and a shutdown to Zeus. Oh dear, this Kale is gonna be a problem if she wasn't already.
Yeah. And once he hits 16, I mean, it's almost lights out, you know?
And it's already sort of feeling like that as Yun is underneath the turret. The Rend not enough to take down Viper, but he is pushed away from this turret. And Zeka, I don't know about that position. That's hyper aggressive, but he's got the divine intervention. And cease and assist on top of Yun will be the demise of him. Zeus now going to be the focus though, and he'll get shut down as Impact trying to get aggressive, and now Delight, he's hitting the resets. His health bar is so low, but Umpty cannot get in range, and Viper gets another one. Umpty knew he wanted to kill. Will be able to take him down, but he's still going to...
Trying again to try to push for that advantage.
Yep, some question marks here from Yun as they're playing protect the president as best they can. Fate's call to try and save Core JJ as Viper. He's going to be cleansing. Zeus currently untouched as there's the ultimate from Core JJ, but it doesn't quite do enough. Peanut dead yet again, but Zeus is free hitting Umpty, just trying to get him out of here, trying to zone. And I don't know whether it's necessarily working because Divine Intervention is on HLE's side and it's Reset City for Delight.
Zeus just once again takes all the aggro and then presses R.
Oh no, the Pierce is going to go wide. Yeah, Peanut actually trying to escape that vision as we can see Whirling Death just to soften them up as Delight finds himself yet another Bone Skewer and oh man, into the bouncy castle goes APA. Viper gets the Divine Intervention, he's frontlining, that's their tank. Their tank is a Kale ultimate as down goes Cassante. Impact lying on the ground as is Core JJ and it's a triple for this Kale that is now entirely out of control. Yun able to avoid the Bone Skewer, but not able to do enough damage to Delight to kill him as Zeka is just walking forward like the orange tank that represents Harmor Life Esports. It was not enough to stop them from winning.
Not enough. Hanwha Life Esports with a massive comeback win here.
He manages to escape on the back half of this. Here we go. And it's just...
It's such a Doran pick for that last one. You know, the former Hanwha Life Esports player who loved to play Quinn into Renekton. Doran was the guy for that. But Zeus is once again just going to take the fun counter pick here. And
oh no, he doesn't see the Quinn.
No, he has no idea. Of course, he only has vision of the red buff.
Flashing?
I think that's the plan. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd stand there.
Oh no, and the Quinn went back. Oh my goodness.
This is such an Umpty move.
Oh, this would be so cheeky. You can see Peanut gets into the brush.
It would be so huge for him.
In he comes. All right, Bramble Smash, and he steals it away. Peanut now in trouble as the Twisted Advance is going to lock him down. That's going to get the flash out as well.
The junglers also meeting up. Peanut caught.
Another time, that is the Twisted Advance forward, and Peanut, not a lot of way out of this one. That is going to be the poison picking it up for APA, as now Zeka also trying to deal with him. Not enough damage, and there's Core JJ with the grand entrance.
I mean, I do feel like this is once again a really good situation for them, especially when you consider the fact that Impact... hold up.
Yeah, that is going to be Core JJ lit on fire and does throw down the heel.
Has an advantage as well over Viper as hold up.
Yep, Delight had his flash off cooldown, so obviously he's pressing that button yet again. Peanut thrown out of the battle though, as the Brambles are thrown out.
Empty with his ult to get them out, but now his ult is down for the dragon they want to take. APA going in.
Yeah, there's a beautiful ultimate as well, as the Petrifying Gaze onto Zeka. The flash is Impact able to get aggressive onto Zeus with that Vault now on cooldown. Does mean that he might be able to get something done here as Peanut unable to land the Grasping Roots, but that Stranglethorns does so much work, softening up TL. Delight Magnus Storm onto 3 though, as he's underneath the turret. It just may not matter. Viper diving forward as well, manages to take down Yun, as Zeka diving on in. Umpty underneath this turret. He's out of the captive audience range, as is everyone else actually, as this is super awkward. Twisted Advance as Umpty's dead. That was so heroic.
Well, Impact is here. I think that's what he wanted to maybe set up for, but this might just be another handbag to the collection.
Never mind, APA's moving down. Let's see whether the Snake and the Crocodile can get something done. The answer is at least they're hit. That's a flash forward. Okay, Slice and Dyson looking all cool. Unfortunately going to die or anything like that, as now Zeus looking for impact, and the curtains have been called. So is the Nature's Grasp though, and that is going to guarantee the dragon. Oh, everyone's rooted, and there's the quickness into the back line. They get the knockdown, and once again, unfortunately,
and now
APA
Zeus
walking towards Zeus, yeah, exactly, and oh, the Petrifying Gaze instantly cleansed there by Zeus. Looked very cool, but unfortunately, I think he's still going to die, as the grand entrance cannot be flashed out of, and Impact just culls the meek indeed. Wallow does get the information that Impact is going to be in trouble. And now Zeka coming down as well. So he's going to rocket jump over. There's the Dominus, as Quickness going to come on through as well. They do manage to take down the Crocodile, as Delight almost just dies to the turret. The ramping damage almost killing Peanut there as well, as Zeus is just going to kill. But any time they want to pull the trigger, Umpty should be able to just say, no, you're not allowed in here, as the Quickness flies forward. Zeus finding an opportunity is so difficult, as Impact just says, no, you're not allowed in. Zeka now off to the side of the fight, but it's Core JJ that goes down first, and Zeka has made it to safety. These health bars are so low, and this is actually the kind of fight that HLE really want to look for. Zeus now fighting against Otacon as well. This is insanity, and Zeus
use that to win the game.
And TL have been so good at being on the objective first. Is now JJ's diving in. Chains of Corruption avoided there by the flash. Peanuts out of the fight, and they instead just go for Delight. Another Magnet Storm, but this time it's not enough. And Zeus just there a little bit late. However, this AoE damage kind of massive, as Zeka wanting to press that rocket jump button, but TL have successfully disengaged.
I mean, this is a Zyra. They can't just go Dragon, because HLE will be like, we got Tristana, we got Zyra, we'll trade for Baron. I think TL, but split here.
Yeah, Buster shot Umpty, and he should still go down. Has just spawned a minute ago.
There's those shields.
Yeah, they're diving forward. Double knock up there from Core JJ's into the back of the pit. They go. That is the Baron over to HLE, but now Impact presses the Dominus button and looks to try and lock down the fight. The flash out from Yun to try and keep himself alive, and Zeka is going bonkers in the fight. APA, he'll turn up at the miasma a little bit too late.
I think they got to get out of here.
Yeah, you have to run as quickly as you can, but instead they realize that maybe they have not been able to. That dodge was gorgeous, but still, APA is standing. He goes golden, and Zeus is just melting to the poison damage. APA will eventually go down, as Zeka does have his bead drawn now.
Core JJ on a crazy flank.
Yeah, this is a mental flank, and you can see he is unseen on his way forward. Delight now in trouble as the quickness into the back line locks down Zeka and Peanut. The Petrifying Gaze not doing too much, but the Magnet Storm only onto one, and they know exactly who the carry is, as APA takes all of these ultimates to the face, and TL are just cleaning up the rift of HLE. The Barons now just not really doing anything at all. The late game with Mountain Soul should just be able to win, as Chains of Corruption was optimistic at best. Grasping Roots is going to be grasping at straws there for Peanut. But if TL focus this, it goes down so fast.
They've got the health bar advantage. They might be able to catch
the ramp around. He gets the knockout, and there is the quickness, and Yun able to take him out before he can do anything. There's the Buster Shot, gets rid of APA, but Delight is dead. No Magnus Storm for you. TL just find the perfect team fight. But man, TL, they look so good. And the fact that they were still behind, they still held on, they got those objectives, they did what they needed to do. Delight going to respawn, but his Nexus is not going to until game 3. And TL, they're still alive here at First Stand.
As we see Homalife trying these late game fights, is just desperately try to throw poke. Even Zyra, I think, gets a lot of her power from that.
Side laning Kassadin, that's relatively safe because he could just realm walk his way out of any situation. Is going to be incredibly powerful later on. Sivir's wave clear in the mid lane, also going to be a problem to deal with here for TL.
Skin for Sivir that everyone seems to pass the test of. Pack Sivir is by far the greatest.
It is. Missing Leona in the bottom lane. But that's going to be a dragon.
Yeah, Umpty should be able to grab that one there. As, okay, Gravity Field going to go down as APA with his Death Ray. Going to be able to do a lot of work onto Delight, who will flash. But if just one more piece of damage comes through, he should be dead, and the Death Ray is what secures it.
Mountain into Cloud here, start things off as Impact's going in.
Yeah, Grandmaster's Might is down as Zeus can be very tricky as Peanut, he turns up. The flash is going to be used by Impact to get himself out of there. Impact wanting a 1v1 as CoreJJ in position once again. They go for this dive, it's certainly dangerous, and CoreJJ flashes in Zeus. Not a lot of options, but he does have dashes for days. So he will make it out. Still Impact.
He is not really too concerned. Impact may need to be.
Yep, there's a flash forward. Grandmaster's Might comes down. He does have the counter-strike, but Peanut gets in there, and there goes the kill. Zeus picks up one onto his... Oh, True Shot Barrage, and that is going to secure it.
Setup that they have, so still feeling good as APA?
Yeah, Delight ulted it. As there's the public execution, that's how they're able to get that man advantage, but Zeus is burning down. The Impale is so good and Delight will survive. However, Impact just flashes on top of him. Can he get another? The answer's no, as Zeus. Impact given a little bit of space here. Peanut by himself shouldn't be enough, but he's able to hold him in position for so extraordinarily long, and there's the public execution, and it was definitely... As all right, on the hunt, he's going to get procced here, as Viper not able to really get too much done. Great route to come out from Umpty to stop Peanut from coming forward, but now Zeka is going to turn up. The Arcane Shift, Yon, not a whole lot of places to go, and that flash wasn't great either, but the knockups are coming in, and Yon survives for so incredibly long. Impact turning up, trying to take down Zeka, but another Rift Walk gets him to safety, and finally Impact gets here. Peanut flashing away to get himself to safety, and HLE, they just had more people there more quickly.
Yeah, exactly. They just had a numbers advantage, and they were ahead on the tempo. Everyone was set up on the play there for Team
Viper not going to stick around, but it is still going to be this turret lying on the floor pretty soon. CoreJJ going in once again as a Solar Flare onto it. Skarner is maybe not the priority target here as Zeka turns up once again. APA in that backline. Let's see how much TL can actually get done as Zeus getting spotted there by Impact. And CoreJJ's trying desperately to tank things up. These health bars are getting so extraordinarily low, but it's Zeka that takes down the Leona, and TL are pushed away. Peanut smacks them into the wall, and TL just get their backs broken in this mid-game. A triple kill for Zeka's Kassadin, and that's not a great sign. Making it
Impact 2 levels down on Zeus here, and he's just not able to do anything. He's getting cut down.
It's pretty absurd. And I mean, Zeus has been playing some weird champions so far. It was Kayle and then Quinn in this series. This is, you know, one of the more coveted of the champions here, as Impact just getting dove underneath this turret by Zeus alone. Yeah, it's not going to be able to kill him. Does stop the recall, I guess, as now the flash comes out. Peanut still just flashing forward. They get the suppress. Down goes Umpty. No more spite for TL, as at least they get some decent damage onto Zeka, but he's still rift walking forward. CoreJJ just standing his ground, says, Yon, you must live. It's the donkey whistle here from Viper, dodging all of the skill shots there as well as Gorgeous, as there's a public execution. The door is given to them as well, as Yon is just picked off and destroyed. The same fate lies for Impact as CoreJJ is able to walk it off.
Taken out at max range from another ultimate from Zeus. He's had so many good ones this game. And I think this is the beginning of the end, Atlas.
Yeah, there's the force pulse. CoreJJ slammed into his Nexus. APA, not a lot of buttons remain here as Peanut can tank these turrets for way long.
Strong combo.
Yep, up a creek without a paddle as Umpty just not allowed to be there. and Zeus shows him exactly why. Zeka is now going to punish Yon for it as well, as he just waits for another Rift Walk. And Yon knows exactly what's going to happen here. He just doesn't. Zeus may, though, as he is underneath the turret here. Zeker is chasing after APA, and APA just takes 1 billion damage. Is trying to kite, but sometimes you press R in his general vicinity and he pops like a balloon. Umpty also going to suffer the same fate as Zeka gets himself out of there, using his health bar as a resource, ladies and gentlemen, as Zeus takes down Impact. I think this series is over as HLE. An absolute statement here in the final game. I'm glad they had a bunch of fun. TL also showing a phenomenal game number 2. But HLE showing exactly why they're the favorites here on their home turf, as they'll take down the final nexus of the group stage and move on to the playoffs pretty comfortably after this win. And big congratulations now.
So much, guys. Thank you, Atlas. A respectable showing for Team Liquid today, but it is HLE that ends up victorious here.
Do not get nervous when you go into game 5. He was reacting like, what?
Jack in the system, why you me up, bro? Jack in the